Hello, critical review on emotional intelligence and project management. So first, I will give you a brief history of the project management. Different researchers are in starting point. I kind of agree with the researcher called Quack, establishes that project management there since thousands of years because a lot of projects were done all along. What he says is this project management history can be divided into four different areas: one before 42, one from 1958 to 1780 to 1994, where the application of management style really became popular, and the current one where project management is now and becoming like a major discipline, and a lot of things are being covered under that. On the emotional intelligence, you will see that first, the beginning of the emotional intelligence or IQ intelligence quotient can be dated back to a model which was introduced in 1905. Um, this model was basically to determine why some of the students are underperforming in the school and how to improve their performance. This model was brought into USA. Research was done in Stanford University in 1916. It became extremely famous, and from 1916 all the way to 1995, all the academics and all the organization believed in IQ. In 1995, Daniel Goleman came up with a book, Emotional Intelligence: Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. And this is when emotional intelligence started to become mainstream and is now a mainstream. However, in this slide and the previous slide, you can conclude that these are relatively new, and therefore very less has been done evaluating the impact of emotional intelligence on project management. So the paper I'm analyzing was authored by Zhang and Fan from the Department of Construction Management in China. This is a journal where it was published. So the synopsis of their paper is that high emotional intelligence can improve project performance. Number three is the sample size they have used is 400 managers. Data collection method used was a questionnaire. They have defined project performance as cost, schedule, and quality of the project. They have three major findings that they have highlighted in their paper. The first one, higher cultural understanding can lead up to 25% better project performance. High organizational awareness, this is second, can improve the project performance by 27%. And the last one is higher organizational awareness can lead to inspirational leadership that can affect the project unit price. Um, my evaluation on the paper is that the sample size they have used is 400 managers. So if you look at all the certified project managers, I've just given an example of PMI, which is an American body. They have 700 certified project managers. If you put Australian, Canadian, British, and all these bodies on top of this, then for sure the number of 400 is going to look extremely small. Um, what I think, project performance, instead of measuring cost, schedule, and quality, can alternatively be measured by cost, schedule, and scope. Uh, my evaluation on their key findings is that when they say that higher cultural understanding leads to better project performance, they don't quoted historical study on that. Also, it is a silo effect that they're reflecting, and there's a relationship which is linear. So what that means is that if you have higher cultural understanding, your project is tend to have 25% better performance, which is very difficult to prove as per se. Higher organization awareness performance by 27%. Again, no similar studies or something that have been conducted before. Again, it has been evaluated in a silo. So maybe the organization improving, but it is not. But degrading your project performance. And then the last one is higher organizational awareness organization of to understand the direct relationship from their model. I've tried to analyze get some help for the analysis as well, but the result that I'm trying to is weak and not very good. So my recommendation and my conclusion is this is a new area and you will always have challenges and it will be very difficult to to find anything on the subject as both the disciplines are very new. However, maybe the impact of emotional intelligence on the management, I'm sure there has been a lot that has been done on that side. Point number three that I want to highlight is this is a behavioral studies. So behavioral studies would probably it would be better if you have a longer time span of experiment. So the behavior of the people changes with time, and maybe that is what is required to have here. Then the measuring criteria may, I mean, in measuring the behaviors of the people, it is very difficult to based on the numeric data, and this has been a very criticism on where that have ever been used. For example, in Q, for example, there has been always a lot of criticism because cannot be effective way. So my recommendation is that it's a good area to look into, and there's a lot that needs to be done, and maybe longer, better funded studies in this area would lead to better understanding of the impact. Thank you so much.